Before we do anything today, we are going to take a quick test. In 30 seconds, you will know exactly how well the blood is circulating in your legs right now. No equipment, no standing up, just honest answers. You are starting with a perfect score of 5 points. I am going to tell you 5 symptoms for everyone that applies to you. Subtract 1 point. Be completely honest. This only works if you are ready. Number 1, do your feet or toes feel cold even when the room is warm? If yes, -1. Cold feet mean blood is struggling to complete the full journey all the way down to your toes. Number 2, do your legs feel heavy or tired by the end of a normal day? Not after a long walk, just after regular sitting and light activity. If yes, -1. That heaviness is blood and fluid pooling in your lower legs because the return flow has slowed. Number 3, do you notice swelling around your ankles in the evening? Maybe your socks leave deep marks. Maybe your shoes feel tighter at night than in the morning. If yes, -1. Number 4, do you get leg cramps, especially at night? Those painful spasms in your calves that jolt you awake? If yes, -1. Cramps happen when muscles are starved of oxygen and oxygen travels in your blood. Number 5, do you see spider veins or varicose veins that were not there a few years ago? If yes, subtract your final point. Now look at your number. If you scored 5, your circulation is strong. What I'm about to show you today will keep it that way. If you scored 3 or 4, your body is sending early signals. This is exactly the right moment to act. If you scored 2 or lower, pay very close attention today. But do not be discouraged. Be excited, because the lower your score, the more dramatic your improvement will be. Save this video. Do what I am about to show you every single day for 2 weeks. Then come back and take this test again. I am confident your number will go up. Pause right now and write your score in the comments below. Remember your exact day, one number. In 2 weeks, when you come back, you will see precisely how much your body has changed. I read every comment on this channel. Write your number. Now, here is what we are doing today. 4 seated exercises that turn your leg muscles into powerful blood pumps. You can do all 4 in your armchair, at the kitchen table, or while watching television. No equipment, no standing. Total time under 12 minutes. We are counting down from exercise 4 to number 1. And number 1 uses a principle cardiologists call the second heart. It is not a metaphor. It is a genuine mechanical pump built inside your body that most people have never been taught to activate. After the exercises, stay with me for 4 clinical insights I am sharing on this channel for the first time. 1 involves a drink most people over 50 consume every single morning that is quietly stiffening their vein walls with every single cup. 1 involves a food that works like a natural blood thinner, and 2 more that will change the way you sit, sleep, and move for the rest of your life. Stay through everything today. Everything connects. 60 seconds of science. So, the exercises make sense. Your heart pushes blood down to your legs easily. Gravity helps. The hard part is getting it back up against gravity. Inside your leg veins, there are tiny one-way valves that stop blood from falling backward. As we age, those valves weaken. Blood pools in the lower legs that causes the swelling, the heaviness, the veins. But here is the key. The only force that pushes blood upward through those valves is muscular contraction. Every time a leg muscle contracts, it squeezes the veins and forces blood up toward the heart. When you sit still, the pump stops. Blood sits, circulation drops. Our 4 exercises restart that pump without standing up. Let us begin. Exercise number 4, the seated march. Sit in a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor, back tall. Simply lift your right knee a few inches off the seat, then place it down. Lift the left knee, place it down. You are marching in place while sitting. 2 details make this effective. First, lift with intention. Do not just swing the leg. Deliberately contract the thigh muscle. You should feel the front of your upper leg tighten with each lift. Second, place the foot down slowly and silently. If your foot is slapping the floor, you are going too fast. A quiet, controlled placement means the muscle is working on the way down too. The pace should be steady like a ticking clock, 1 lift per second. No rushing. Circulation responds best to slow, rhythmic movement. Do this for 90 seconds, about 45 lifts per leg. By the end, you will feel a gentle warmth spreading through your thighs. That warmth is fresh oxygenated blood arriving in the muscles. Common mistake: leaning back and using momentum to swing the legs up. Stay upright. Let the hip flexors and quads do the work. If lifting the full knee causes any hip discomfort, simply press your heel firmly into the floor and lift only your toes. Alternate feet. You still activate the lower leg pump completely. Before we move to exercise 3, I need to tell you something that stopped me in my tracks when I first read this research. Scientists measured blood flow in the main vein behind the knee during prolonged sitting. After just 30 minutes of sitting still, blood flow velocity dropped measurably. After 60 minutes, it dropped by as much as 53%, half the normal flow. And this was in healthy adults, not patients with vein problems. Think about that for a moment. If you sit for 1 hour without moving your legs, the blood in your lower legs is crawling. This is exactly the environment where blood clots form. This is why airlines tell you to move your feet on long flights. This is why hospitals get patients moving as soon as possible after surgery. But here is the part that should motivate you. The same research showed that just 25 seconds of calf muscle activation was enough to reset blood flow almost entirely. 25 seconds, that is nothing. Less time than it takes to pour a glass of water. The 3 exercises I am about to show you target exactly that mechanism. They activate the muscles that cardiologists consider the most important pump in your entire lower body. Let us keep going. Exercise number 3, the ankle alphabet. This exercise looks simple. The mechanism behind it is not simple at all. Sit tall. Extend your right leg slightly in front of you, heel resting lightly on the floor. Now using only your ankle and foot, draw the letters of the alphabet in the air. Large, deliberate letters A, B, C. Take your time. Make each letter clear and complete. Go through the full alphabet on the right foot, then switch to the left. 1 minute per ankle. The ankle joint is surrounded by a dense network of small veins and capillaries. These are the first vessels to suffer when circulation slows and the first to respond when it improves. Every letter of the alphabet moves the joint in a slightly different direction. You are wringing out the small vessels around the ankle and refilling them with fresh blood from every angle. Around the letter M or N, you will notice a mild tingling or buzzing sensation in your foot and toes. That is circulation, returning to tissue that was sitting in reduced blood flow. Some people describe it as their foot waking up. That description is medically accurate. Common mistake: rushing through the letters to finish faster. Slow down. Large letters. Deliberate movement. The value is in the range of motion, not the speed. Modification. If crossing the ankle over the knee is uncomfortable, simply rest the heel on the floor and draw the alphabet with your toes pointed toward the ceiling. Full circulatory benefit with none of the joint strain. Exercise number 2, the seated leg extension with full toe sequence. This is a 2-in-1 movement. You get the thigh pump and the calf pump in a single connected exercise. Same seated position, feet flat on the floor. Now slowly straighten your right leg out in front of you until the knee is as straight as you can comfortably get it, roughly parallel to the floor. Once extended, point your toes away from you like a dancer finishing a movement. Feel your calf tighten completely. Hold for 3 seconds. Now pull your toes back toward your shin. Feel the calf stretch and release fully. Hold the flex for 2 seconds. Now slowly bend the knee and lower the foot back to the floor. Controlled, quiet. Begin. Now right leg out. Extend the knee. Point your toes. Hold. Flex back slowly. Lower. Switch to the left. Extend. Point. Hold. Flex. Lower. 10 repetitions on each leg. Here is what just happened inside your leg. When you extended the knee, your quadriceps squeezed the veins in your thigh, pushing blood upward. When you pointed your toes, your calf muscle contracted and compressed the deep veins in your lower leg. When you flexed back, the calf relaxed and the veins refilled. A complete circulation flush from ankle to hip in one smooth movement. In 8 seconds, the toe point is the most critical part. Your calf muscle wraps around the deepest and most critical veins in your body. A single strong calf contraction can push blood upward at remarkable speed. This is why cardiologists call the calf the second heart. It is not a metaphor. It is a genuine mechanical pump built in, available to you at any moment you choose to activate it. Common mistake: rushing the toe point and the flex. The point should be maximal. The flex should be maximal. Half-range movements produce half the circulatory benefit. Go to the end of your range in both directions. Modification: if fully extending the knee causes discomfort, extend only as far as comfortable or skip the extension entirely and simply do toe points with both feet flat on the floor. Point away, pull back, point, pull. You still get that powerful calf pump with every single repetition. By the end of 10 repetitions on each leg, you will feel a distinct warmth moving from your ankles upward through your calves. Some people feel it all the way to the back of the knee. That is your body responding in real time to what you are doing right now. My friends, before we get to our most important exercise, please take a second to hit the like button. It helps this video reach other people who need it, and subscribe if you have not yet. We post new guides every week. Thank you. Now, let us go to number 1. Exercise number 1, the seated calf pump. I call it the second heart activator. This is different from every other exercise because it is not about repetitions. It is about sustained rhythmic pumping, continuous rhythmic, relentless. It is the closest thing to walking you can do while sitting down. Sit tall, feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Keep the balls of your feet and toes firmly on the ground. Now, lift both heels off the floor as high as they will go. Come up onto the balls of your feet. Squeeze your calves hard at the top, then slowly lower your heels back down. That is one pump. Begin now. Heels up. Squeeze hard at the top. And slowly down. Up. Squeeze down. Keep that rhythm going. If you close your eyes, you can almost feel the blood being pushed upward with every squeeze. Imagine your calves wringing out a wet towel. Every contraction forces fluid up and out. Every release draws fresh blood back in from below. Up and out. Fill and squeeze. This is a pump. A genuine, powerful anatomical pump that has been sitting dormant inside your legs waiting to be used. After about 30 seconds, you might feel a burn in your calves. That is lactic acid. It means the muscles are working hard enough to make a real difference. If the burn is too much, pause for 10 seconds, then resume. Continue for 2 full minutes. 2 progressions for when the basic version gets easy. First, try one leg at a time. Keep your left foot flat. Raise. Only the right heel. This doubles the load on that calf. 20 pumps, then switch. Single leg pumps are significantly more powerful, but only attempt them once the 2-leg version feels comfortable. Second, place a thick stable book under the balls of your feet. A hardcover novel, anything solid that will not slide. This means your heels start below the level of your toes, so you travel through a bigger range of motion. More range means a deeper contraction and a stronger pump. You can do this exercise anywhere, any time, for as long as you want, while watching the news, while talking on the phone, while sitting at the dinner table, and every single pump sends blood racing back to your heart. Do this at minimum twice daily. Once in the morning before you begin your day, once in the afternoon between 2 and 4's, when fluid has had time to accumulate in the lower legs and the pump is most needed. If you sit for long periods, add a 2-minute session every hour. Set a timer on your phone. When it goes off, 2 minutes of calf pumps. Then continue whatever you were doing. Within the first week, you will notice your legs feeling lighter by evening, the sock marks becoming less deep, the nighttime cramps beginning to fade. Cramps happen because muscles are starved of oxygen. Better circulation delivers that oxygen. The cramps lose their grip. Here is your complete daily plan. Exercise 4, the seated march, 90 seconds. Exercise 3, the ankle alphabet, 1 minute per ankle. Exercise 2, the leg extension with toe, sequence. 10 repetitions each leg. Exercise 1, the calf pump. 2 full minutes. Total time 10 to 12 minutes. Do it once daily, ideally in the afternoon when fluid has accumulated in the legs. The calf pump can be repeated on its own as often as you like throughout the day. Important: do not do these exercises later than 1 hour before bedtime, or you may end up waking to use the bathroom at night. Do the work during the day. Let the night be for sleeping. Now, the 4 clinical insights I promised you. The first involves a morning drink. For most people over 50, the first thing consumed every morning is coffee. 1 cup, sometimes 2. Coffee is a vasoconstrictor. It causes blood vessels to narrow temporarily but measurably within 30 minutes of that first sip. Narrow vessels mean higher resistance. Higher resistance means your circulation works harder to push the same volume of blood through the same distance. This does not mean stop drinking coffee. It means drink 1 full glass of water before your first cup every morning. Water first, then coffee. When you are dehydrated, your blood thickens. Thicker blood moves slower, especially through narrow veins, and front-load your water intake. Drink the majority of your daily water before 3 in the afternoon. Sipping water at dinner and before bed floods your system at exactly the wrong time, causing overnight ankle swelling and bathroom trips while leaving your blood thick during the daytime when you need circulation the most. The second insight involves your sleeping position. Most people never consider what their legs are doing during 7 or 8 hours of sleep. If you sleep with your legs flat and together, especially on your side, you may be compressing the main vein behind both knees simultaneously for the entire night. That vein is the primary return highway for blood traveling from your lower leg back to your heart. Compressing it during sleep is like partially closing a valve for 8 consecutive hours every single night. Place a pillow between your knees when sleeping on your side. That slight separation removes the compression and keeps the return channel open all night. If you sleep on your back, place a rolled towel under your calves, not your knees, to elevate the lower leg slightly. Gravity then assists return flow rather than fighting it. 8 hours of assisted circulation while you sleep simply by changing where a pillow sits. The third insight involves a food: beetroot. Beetroot is rich in nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide relaxes and widens your blood vessels. Wider vessels mean easier blood flow. You do not need beets every day. 2 to 3 servings per week makes a real difference. Roast them, add them to a salad, or drink the juice mixed with a little apple juice if the taste is too earthy. It is not a supplement, it is a food, and for the walls of your veins, it works like a gentle, natural blood thinner with every single serving. The fourth insight is the one that surprises almost everyone: crossing your legs while sitting. When you place one leg over the other at the knee, which most people do automatically and unconsciously dozens of times every day, you compress the main vein behind the upper knee with the full weight of your own leg. You're pinching the main blood highway closed. And most people do this most heavily in the evening, sitting after dinner, watching television, exactly when circulation is already at its weakest. After a full day of gravity pulling fluid downward, uncross your legs, both feet flat on the floor. It will feel slightly unnatural for the first few days because the habit has become completely automatic. Within a week, it stops feeling strange, and your veins, no longer being pinched shut for hours every evening, will begin returning blood the way they were always designed to. My friends, one final rule before we close today. I call it the second heart rule. Remember the research. Sitting still for 60 minutes drops blood flow by over 50%, but 25 seconds of calf muscle activation restores it almost completely. So here is the rule. Every 25 minutes of sitting, give your legs 25 seconds of movement, 10 calf pumps, a quick seated march, even just pressing both heels firmly into the floor 3 times. 25 seconds resets the circulation clock entirely. Set a repeating timer on your phone for every 25 minutes during the hours you typically sit. Name it second heart. Every time it goes off, you will know exactly what to do and exactly why you are doing it. If you sit for 8 hours a day, that is nearly 20 opportunities every single day to reset your circulation. Over 1 week, that is over 130 circulation resets that would not have happened otherwise, each one pushing blood upward, each one delivering oxygen, each one keeping those valves moving and those muscles primed and that pump strong. Now, let us come back to where we started. You wrote down a number at the beginning of this video. That number is not a verdict, it is a starting line. Here is my challenge. Do these 4 exercises once today. Add the 4 bonus habits starting tonight. Water before coffee. Tomorrow morning. Pillow between the knees tonight. Legs uncrossed this evening. Timer set on your phone before you go to bed. Repeat every day for 2 weeks. Then come back to the very beginning of this video. Take the test again and answer every question honestly. I am confident your number will be higher. Maybe your feet will feel warmer. Maybe the ankle swelling will go down. Maybe the night cramps will fade. Every point you gain back is proof that your body is responding, that the pump is working, that the blood is moving the way it was designed to move. When you retake the test, come back to the comments and share your result. Write something like this. Started at 2. After 2 weeks, I am at 4. The cramps are gone. I read every comment on this channel. And your progress might be the exact thing that convinces someone else. Someone sitting right now with a score of 1 who thinks it is simply too late to begin. If this video helped you, hit the like button. Share it today with one specific person, not everyone you know. One person, the one who mentioned their legs feeling heavy at dinner last week, the one who said their feet are always cold, the one who has been waking up with cramps and quietly assuming it is simply what getting older feels like. Send it to them, because what they do not yet know is that the pump has been inside them all along. It just needs to be turned back on. Take care of your legs, my friends. They have carried you through every single step of your entire life. Every morning you stood up, every place you walked to, every moment you stood for something that mattered to you. Now it is your turn to carry them. I will see you in the